quotes to tell you why I'm saying what I'm saying. So I'm going to present quotes that have energized myself and my very talented staff to continue to preserve Mico's legacy. JJM is in 1914 said, education ranks second only to religion in its power to regenerate a people. Mico's master plan, which I've shared with the executive. Education is the single most important ingredient of a successful society. Affords children and adults the opportunity to reach their full potential. Finally, last week I was watching the Zacharias CNN show, and Smith said, and I quote, "Children will grow up with a ubiquitous net of intelligence around them. So teaching must have to embrace future minds." So the Mico is changing for the future. Quickly, infrastructural development has changed substantially. The counseling center has been renovated for $40 million, adding 10 new classrooms plus offices, etc. First occupation is that students are now writing exams in that facility. Ministry of Health building and the Island Traffic building on Morasco Road have been renovated, and the whole administration except my office has moved to that area, because I believe the principal should still be in the Buxton Tower. We have multiplied the power of the Mico campus fourfold at $20 million, because we want to ensure that that Buxton building doesn't go up in smoke as we bring in more computers and technology to change. The library expansion has started. We have now organized to have online library facilities, because books, yes, we need books, but that has changed with today's digital natives. And so we have expanded and put in a new computer lab. We have renovated substantially the classrooms, air conditioned for the first time the lecture theatre. And a distinguished graduate, Mr. Glenn Christian, has promised to modernize it as a first world facility so we can rent it out and earn money. The Mico Care has moved into the Roy Street Center at a cost of $50 million. We have a new facility, and also expanded to Mandeville. The government of Jamaica has seen that and are very pleased and have asked us to manage care across Jamaica. So we are going shortly to look for lands in Montego Bay for a center, and to Portland to look for lands. Why are we looking for lands? The government will erect the building, but the care center on Manhattan Road, if we did not own the building, we would have lost the care center. But some years ago, a Minister of Education wanted to take it away, but couldn't take it when our lawyers advised us that you cannot take what is on people's land. So we are making sure that whatever government builds is on our land, so that in the future they cannot move. There's a new strategic plan. We have exhausted the plan since I've been president. There's a new plan using what I call the balanced scorecard for monitoring and measuring performance. The institution has set itself smartly, specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and targeted targets for the medium, long-term, short-term, medium, and long-term growth. Of course, leadership will ensure this happens. There's a new vision, because the one I took there some years ago is gone. You are now a university with a special scheme of arrangement to grant degrees. There's a new vision. I looked, and saw that Mico can't expand north. Neither can Mico expand west. Neither can Mico expand south. And I remember when I took a visit to King's House to Sir Howard Cook, he said, "Claude, don't make the same mistake." 48 years ago when UW, when they wanted a university, they came to Mico. Mico had no land. So they went to Mona. Wherever land is right. So I thought long and hard. And one day it hit me. Look at the Water Commission lands before you. That's the only way you can go. Lots of land. So I wrote the Prime Minister a letter, penned the Prime Minister a letter, and tell him, look at Mico in the next 70 years. It has nowhere to go. It therefore will be stagnant and cannot grow. And I told him what I needed the lands for. And he wrote me a letter saying that your letter is extremely compelling, and asked the UBC to come to the Mico College and have discussions with me. They then asked me to write an institutional plan, which I have shared with you. This is the plan. The institutional master plan of Mico for the next 30 years. I explained to you what it is. So, we have written about the Water Commission lands, and I'm going to tell you what we want it for. Because Mico has to preserve its legacy. It has short-term, medium-term, and long-term plans. Okay, you begin to wonder if I'm going to be there to utilize all those lands. So we're going to have a 30-year plan, and others will move it another 50 years. The boundary of Kingston. We believe I've studied at Harvard and I've studied at Cornell, and knows that the whole city is the guy's Cornell. When you go to Boston, you have Harvard Square, they own all the stores. That's the concept. I saw the Prime Minister the idea that that whole area should become a university village. And up Morosco Road is a university corridor to impact on the whole inner city of Kingston. It will impact from eastern limit Paradise Street, southern limit Kingston Harbour, western limit Industrial Terrace, and northern limit Crossroads and Up Park Camp. That's the Mico's limit. There are 25 schools in the area, including also the National Library, the Marcus Garvey Library, Tom Redcombe Library, and the whole area becomes a village, university village. We looked at the existing space at the Mico, and we looked at where we could put buildings with a nice Mico character. We have done that. That plan is drawn. It's in this book also. But then, what happens 30 years' time? Because the population has moved from 800 to 4,000 in 10 years. And it's going to move more, although you can have online learning. Because you can, a teacher must live at the Mico no matter what you do with online learning. Because we train people differently. So a teacher must spend at least 1 year for the finer things about teaching. The sartorial elegance, the speech. And you know, the values and attitude. Can't change that. So a teacher must be there for at least a year. We want to be a sphere of influence, occupying an entire geographic location, center of culture, education enterprise, business activity to enhance development. So, told the Prime Minister, new sport facilities. We don't have a 400-meter track on the Mico campus. And Mico, Jamaica is producing world-class athletes. We must train teachers to empower them. We need swimming pool, basketball court, tennis court, or hockey fields. Interesting to note that 2 of the current Mico grad students are on the national team. They just beat Australia and England in Jamaica, and they will tour in England this year. Also, one of our young men, Nkuma Bonner, just made the Vice Chancellor's 11, University Vice Chancellor 11, to play against New Zealand. He's one of the finest cricketers in the Caribbean. He should make the West Indies team. So sports is on. Early Childhood Center of Excellence to be on the campus, the cost is $100 million. Charisma Tech, the Caribbean Research Center in Math, Science and Technology will be on the campus. Housing facilities, we are moving all the men from Mills Hall and Kremlin, because they're going to use Mills Hall and Kremlin for offices, for staff faculty and classrooms. And all the men will move to Water Commission. Where the funds come from? Housing Trust. Because we believe not every teacher benefits from housing, but they can benefit while they're students. We also have a business center to impact on the inner city. Medical facilities, movie house and pub, small theater for plays and so on, bank, supermarkets, modern stores, bookshop, fast food restaurant, internet cafe, cosmetology center and barbers. I'm talking over by Water Commission. And all of that will be run by students. Mico will own all of that, run by students so they can work and earn money like anywhere else in the world. It happens here. They have a shuttle bus service all day from the main campus at Mico across Water Commission. All day shuttle bus service from the main campus to Arnold Road because it would have been linked up once you use Water Commission lands.